Check 1 2, check 1 2. Hey, there I am. What's going on, everybody? BrettMan here from Good Real Hunting, here to bring you another live episode of Frights, episode 21, where you get to ask me anything. See, I got pretty good with the hand motions and all that, but that's besides the point. I'm glad you're here, hang out with me on Wednesday at around 2:04 right now in the East Coast. Hopefully, everyone is having a great week. Hopefully, nothing too busy for you all, because my life right now has been hectic, freaking crazy, and I really want it to slow down just a little bit, but hey, we just got to take each thing a little bit at a time. But again, I'm glad you all are here. And before I address the chat, I might as well, because I even have I have to write notes because there's a lot to address here on Good Real Hunting right now, and I figure I'd just get it out of the way on Fright Bites Live so we have more time for some questions and all that. So let's see here. Schedule. Oh, yes. We got to start off. Me, Brad, and Chris, we're a bunch of assholes because we didn't forget, but our schedule was just so busy this past week and the weekend too. So we did not get a chance to release the let's see, a pre-recorded video this past Monday. We apologize for that. We are hoping that we got it under control now. So we are going to be dropping a top 5 horror movie remake ranking. Top 5 for next Monday. Next Monday, 6 o'clock Eastern time is when we'll drop it. And of course, if you are a Patreon or a YouTube member, you get early access to that as early as Sunday, which is the day before the releasing. So if you want to, just take a little peek before everybody else, be sure to consider signing up for Patreon and YouTube memberships, which those links are in the description down below. What else is here? Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern time, we are back live on Good Real Live, episode 5, where we're pretty much going to be tackling the 2025 horror movies in a tier list. We think we have enough horror movies for the year of 2025 to do a proper tier list. So again, that is going to be on the agenda tomorrow night on Good Real Live at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Chills and Thrills over on the Chills and Thrills YouTube channel. About a couple of hours ago, I did release the poll, because again, we love polls here on Good Real Hunting. Even on Chills and Thrills, we love the polls. So we released the poll on what your all's movie rating would be for the movie of Chills and Thrills this Saturday, which is going to be Better Watch Out from 2016, and a little special start time on Better Watch Out this coming Saturday. It's going to be at 6 o'clock Eastern time, and the reason for that is because I thought that John Cena's last match is going to be the main event for this upcoming Saturday, but I'm hearing a little rumors that it could be the very well first match. And I'll just be honest, John Cena is one of the greatest of all time in wrestling, and I honestly do not want to miss his last match. So that's why I am moving Chills and Thrills this Saturday to 6 o'clock Eastern time, so it would be over before Saturday night's main event starts at 8 o'clock on Saturday. And then lastly, Blind Corners is back. If you are not too familiar what Blind Corners is, over on Bert's Corner, which is of the third YouTube channel I run, pretty much for me to do whatever I want, but I see fit. If there's anything particular I want to talk about that I can't on the other 2 channels, Bert's Corner is where I go. Me and Chad will be going live for Blind Corners, which is the show where we pick each other a movie that the other has not seen. And that's what we're going to do for this coming Sunday. We are still determining a time, and I will let you all know as soon as possible what that time is. So I will be live with Chad on Bert's Corner this coming Sunday. And so that is pretty much what I have for that. I'll get to the other points I have here in a minute, but I gotta say hello to everybody. I'm sorry, just had a lot on my plate that I need to get information out to the lovely Good Real Hunting community. So let's see here. We got Melissa. What's going on there, Melissa? How are you doing? We got Chester. What's going on there, Chester? We got your Adrian. How you doing? What's going on there, Adrian? What's going on there, Ashton? Which I know Ashton earlier says, don't forget to slash that like button, share this video, hype up this live stream after the live stream is over, and of course, consider subscribing and giving Good Real Hunting a chance, because right now everything is going up in views and subscribers. Everything you can even imagine for it going up, it is freaking going up. It's because of you and what you all do for our Good Real Hunting community. Love you guys. See here, we got Lamantra. What's going on there, Lamantra? How are you doing? Let's see here. Chester, what's going on? I think I already said hello, but you know what? You're the lucky one. You get 2 hellos. What's going on there, Chester? Keelan from Kill the Credits. What's going on there, Keelan? How are you doing? Who else we got in here? I got to try to catch up to you guys. Brooke, what's going on there? Brooke, how are you doing? Gory Tiger, what's going on there? Gory, how are you doing? Just keep on scrolling. Ding, what's going on there? Ding, how are you doing? Okay, I do have a little bit of an announcement here. We got Jamie. What's going on there, Jamie? How are you doing? And you notice Jamie has a little wrench beside her. So that means I have officially given her some power on Good Real Hunting to manage the chat. So welcome, Jamie, as our new wrench woman here on Good Real Hunting. Jamie, congratulations on the promotion. It's like Ashton says, you are the heart of the community, and I have to give the heart of the community a wrench. So Jamie, with great power comes great responsibility, but I know you're going to be responsible as a wrench woman, and I'm happy to have you part of the wrench team. Let's see here, what else we got here? Aaron Click, what's going on there, Aaron Click? How are you doing? Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, Keelan, I see your "you can't see me" joke right there. You get out here. See here. Let's see here. Yeah, it would be kind of disrespectful, but at the same time, John Cena has, again, the rumors are saying that John Cena is pretty much just promoting this whole thing, that the future is now, not his time is over, and the future is now, and he wants the future talent to have the spotlight for the rest of the show. Again, that's what I think, but what I really think is going to happen is that John Cena will open the show, and that way he'll have all the time in the world to do a speech without like NBC cutting him off, and they want to make sure they give John Cena plenty of time without NBC interfering with his retirement speech and match. So that's, again, my opinion. See here, who else we got in here? I'm just Gene Whitacombe. What's going on there, Gene? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. Let's see here. Thanks, Brett. I will wield the wrench with honor and grace. Absolutely, you will, Jamie. I have no doubts about it. All right, let's see here. We got anything else? Nope. I think I'm officially all the way caught up. And bad news, because I know I asked you all to list like your favorite horror movies for Christmas, your Christmas horror movies and your non-Christmas horror movies. I might gonna have to have you all write them again. But yeah, go ahead and write them again one more time. I promise. What are your all's favorite Christmas horror movies and non-Christmas horror movies? Because I like for that to be the main discussion today. So let's go ahead and get those dropped there in the comments. And of course, if you have any other questions, this is Fright Bites Live, episode 21. Ask me anything you want in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer them. See here. And while we're getting some stuff in, a little update on the Real Horror Awards. Everything is going according to plan so far. We got something really, really fun that the presenters are going to be doing this year, and they're slowly starting to come in. So I'm very excited for all that to come together. I think you all are going to get a kick out of it. And yeah, the presenters are coming in nicely. We got some new first-time presenters for the Real Horror Awards that I think you all are going to really dig. And the last thing is, Real Horror Awards on February the 12th at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, where we celebrate the absolute best that the horror genre had to offer for the year of 2025. 25 categories. It's going to be an absolute blast. And the other question I had, or I'll save that question a little bit. I'm seeing your all's stuff coming in here, so I do not want to miss it again. So let's see here. Okay, yes, you all are talking about the poll in the chat. That's awesome. I'm very curious to see what the results are going to be on that for when the stream is over. And I'm going to charge my phone real quick because I do not want you all to want anything to mess up. And it's getting a little hot in here. It's cold outside, but hot in the car. Oh, I don't want you all to hear the fan. So let's see here. All right, let's go ahead and start. Let's see here. Melissa says Home Alone, Gremlins, A Christmas Story, and The Grinch. Melissa, which Grinch is your favorite? Is it the classic anime from the 50s? Is it the Jim Carrey one? Or is it that, oh my gosh, the Illumination Grinch? Which one is your favorite Grinch? Brooke is saying yours is Gremlins for your favorite horror movie, Christmas movie, and Christmas Vacation. Christmas Vacation, classic choice, Brooke. I gotta say, Grace. I know Grace. No, Grace. Oh, I pledge allegiance to the flag. That movie, it's so classic. I love it. Let's see here. Adrian watched the first Child's Play on Pluto. Hell yeah. So if you're looking for a little Child's Play in your life, go to Pluto. They're showing the movie. Let's see here. Oh, Melissa also says Christmas Vacation. Hell yeah. Destiny, what's going on there, Destiny? How are you doing? Hopefully everything is going well with you in the chat. And thank you for hanging out with us. I have asked the chat what some of their favorite non-horror Christmas movies and horror Christmas movies. So Destiny, I know you got plenty of them. So be sure to leave them in the chat and I'll be happy to read them. Ashton says favorite non-horror is The Grinch. Which Grinch, Ashton? Santa Claus, Lethal Weapon. If some of y'all think Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie, I think just barely it is because it does have Christmas lights. Gremlins, Die Hard. Favorite horror is Black Christmas, Krampus, P2, and Violent Night. And oh, look who it is. So what I should got pause for one moment. BRB, everybody. Sorry, real quick. All right, check 1 2. My apologies on that. My brother was just walking by my car and I haven't seen him in a while, so I wanted to be sure I said hello to them. So sorry about that. So Ashton, good list of movies right there. So let me keep scrolling down here. Brett's cooking. What am I cooking there, Dean? Let me know what I'm cooking, because I usually like to try to cook something a thing or two. Let's see here. Jamie's favorites are Black Christmas from 2006. Ooh, very interesting. I love the girl cast in that movie, Jamie. Gremlins, Eastern Promises. I don't think I've seen that movie, Jamie. So let me take a little screenshot so I can have that list because I've never heard of that and I need to check that out. End of Days, Scrooge, Die Hard, Eyes Wide Shut, Legion, and of course, the classic Christmas Story. Jamie, what a hell of a list. Chester, my favorite non-horror Christmas movies are Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, Trading Places, classic choice. Home Alone 1 and 2, very classic choice. And my favorite Christmas horror movies are Black Christmas, which I'm going to guess you're saying the original, Silent Night, Deadly Night from 1984, Jack Frost, and Gremlins. And Chester, speaking of Silent Night, Deadly Night, and I saw Destiny was in the chat, tonight on Braden's channel, I believe it's 9:30 Eastern time or 9 o'clock Eastern time. So somebody correct me in the chat that Braden and Destiny will be watching Silent Night, Deadly Night 1984 in preparation for the release of the remake this week. So if you need kind of like a little reminder or a rewatch of the classic Silent Night, Deadly Night, they're doing a watch party for it tonight over on Braden Timmons' channel, and you should absolutely check it out. Yo Adrian says Batman Returns. Hey, there you go. I was waiting for somebody to say Batman Returns. Hell yeah. So let's see here. Ashton says the Jim Carrey Grinch. Hey, I don't blame you for that one. That's a solid choice. Bert. Sorry, I saw Ding's comment right there. Sorry about that. I had to disappear just for a moment. Let's see here. Destiny just got off my first day of training at work. Hell yeah, Destiny. Hopefully it was a good first day of training, and hopefully it's everything going to be what you want it to be. But mainly, I just know you're going to kick ass at it. So keep working at it, and you're going to be great. So again, hopefully you had a good first day of training. Let's see here. Melissa says P2 and Silent Night for horror and Gremlins. Hell yeah, good choices. Eastern Promises is let's see here. Eastern Promises is Cronenberg, stars Viggo Mortensen. Definitely look it up. Absolutely, I will, Jamie. And Destiny is saying should be 9:30 Eastern time. I thought that was it. I just wanted to double check. So 9:30 Eastern time over on Braden's channel, Braden and Destiny, watching Silent Night, Deadly Night, the original, in preparation for the remake this week. They tried to go for preparations A through G, which were complete failures, but they now finally got a working plan, and it's called preparation. You get the joke. So let's see here. All right, what else we got here? And Brooke, thank you so much for sharing Braden's link right there. And here's what I'm actually going to do. Actually, I don't kind of want to disappear and cause any distractions anymore. So I wish I had the ping message power over here on StreamYard. I hate going back and forth. I'm not sure, Wrenchman, do you all have the ability to pin comments? If you do, pin that link that Brooke just did. And if not, I'll try to figure out a way in the future to do a better job in pinning certain messages for when we need them. So let's see here. All right, I think I'm officially all the way caught up, which hell yeah. Jamie says the OG Silent Night, Deadly Night is amazing. I'm stoked for the remake. And Jamie, for everything I've been hearing about the remake, it does exactly what you want a remake to do. Is pretty much you just want to take the concept of the original while just making it your own thing as well. And I heard that this particular remake does that job very, very well. So I am looking forward to it. And like Chester says right there, I cannot wait for the new Silent Night, Deadly Night with Ronan Campbell, because I know he is going to nail being that killer Santa. I don't think mods can pin messages. Well, YouTube, I think that's a load of shit, and I think that rich men and women should be able to pin messages. That's just my opinion. You hear that, YouTube? Meet our demands. Courtney Reed, what's going on there? Courtney Reed saying, turn your porch lights off. Well, Courtney, I would, but here's the thing. There's a slight possibility the Chiefs can still make it to the playoffs. I'm not going to be hopeful on that. I think we're done for the year because our offensive line is not healthy, and everybody's just going to send a 5-man blitz, and we're screwed. But again, never say never. There's still a small little... See, here, I'll even show you. that much of a little chance that the Kansas City Chiefs can still make the playoffs. So we'll see what happens. But to me, as a Chiefs fan, I'm hate to say it, not a believer. We'll try again next year. That's my opinion on that. Okay, let's see here. All right, all the way caught up here. So if y'all have any other horror movie, Christmas horror movies or non-horror Christmas movies, let me know in the chat. But I do have a question for you because me, Brad, and our good buddy Cole, who we went to high school with, we've been doing some discussions lately about for 2026, that is. We're kind of thinking about like because we like to play video games on the side like Phasmophobia, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. We like playing games off the side on that, but we were kind of curious. Would y'all have any interest in watching us play video games here on Goodwill Hunting? Like maybe once a month we do a video game live stream like on our Twitch account, but mainly on our YouTube here. So do y'all have any interest in watching us play video games? And we can even try to bring on like special guests to play video games with us. So we're still trying to figure out some of the kinks, but we're just kind of curious if you all are curious and watching us play video games and either be really great at the game or us just suck. Hopefully good at the game. Gotta get my pen ready just in case. Let's see here. Jamie says, I would watch you play games. Yes, okay. Video game stream would be fun. I am down. See, Melissa saying she's down. I am loving the direction that we are going here. And the main reason we're doing this too is because we are anticipating, you all know, Halloween, the video game, coming in September the I believe it's the 6th. It's either the 6th or the 8th of September of next year. And of course, you know, everybody's going to be doing it, but we're just getting a little head start on us to kind of like relaunch the video game for once a month for a video game live stream. So I think it could be a lot of fun. So I say let's freaking get to it. And Chester's down too. So I'm going to go ahead and mark down a yes and get back to Brad and Cole because I know they're going to be happy listening or to be hearing that you all are interested in that kind of stream. All right, just making me a mental note. Another thing I have here is I just want to thank the chat because I want to thank the chat. I want to thank our community because it's coming towards the end of the year of 2025 for Goodwill Hunting, and we are in this again brand new era of Goodwill Hunting where we're trying to make everything go up in every category of numbers and stats that we can possibly do it. And so far, everything has been going up, and it's thanks to you all and thank you all for a clean community, which is again is greatly appreciated because we like to promote here that everybody can be who they are. Like it's just they don't have to hide, they don't have to be ashamed. Anything. We create a community where anybody can hop in here just to be themselves, to talk about horror movies and just have a good time and to take a little break from your personal lives. That's what we like to create here in this community. Again, it is all thanks to you all. You all make it that way. You all make it inviting, warm and inviting. And I cannot be any more proud of each and every single one of you. So let's keep it up and let's keep it up even better for the year of 2026. Speaking of my blind corners brethren right there, we got Chad. What's going on there, Chad? How are you doing? Chad, dumbass me forgot to ask you, and you can maybe put a chat there, or I'll just message you after this live stream. What time are we going on Sunday? What's the best time for you? Because I know Sunday is going to be the finale for Welcome to Derry, and I know everybody's going to be consumed with that for 9 o'clock Eastern time. So, but Chad, what's the best time for you for us to do that Blind Corner show this coming Sunday? Okay, Chester, you got a question. I got a potential answer for you. Question: what was the best year of horror movies in your opinion? Damn, that's a good question because I thought it was going to be one particular year, but after this year, it possibly could be 2025 because it has definitely came out with banger after banger. But honestly, Chester, the answer to my question, I am probably going to lean so far to 2022 because I feel like that's the year where so many great things came out. Like there was rarely duds when the year it's 2022. Rarely there were dud horror movies, which I'm sure there was like maybe one or two, but again, not a whole lot of them. So 2022, I think it's my answer to that one, and I think it's very, very important that 2022 happened in the year of the horror genre because it really took horror seriously and took the horror genre to new heights that we now have. Because like Sinners has gotten so many nominations for the Golden Globes this year. Weapons has gotten a couple of nominations. So the horror genre is getting treated more seriously when it comes to those particular awards. So without a year like 2022, we wouldn't get what we have right now for the horror genre. So my answer is 2022, Chester. Very good question. Sorry, I was just seeing who was parked right beside me. Dean just bought a PlayStation 5 because of the Halloween game next year. Well, Dean, very early start to buying a PS5. So the question is, Dean, what video games are you going to be playing from now till September of next year? Dean, I have to know the answer to that. Because, Dean, you need to play Until Dawn since you got the PS5. I need to know how many people you can get to survive that game. I got to know. Oh, Jamie's got a PS5 too. Hell yeah. Let's see here. I will watch if you all do a Halloween video game stream. And Chester, again, that's the whole plan is for us to do a couple of these live streams for the video games in preparation to make sure everything is perfect. And then we will definitely do Halloween the video game for those particular live streams. Absolutely, we will. Until Dawn is amazing, but I do prefer the original over the remake. Are you? Yeah, you're like saying you're preferring the game storyline over the remake storyline, or like the live adaptation they did this past or this current year, actually. Yeah, definitely. I preferred the video game story version over the movie they did. But from my understanding, I think they're going to try to come out with a second Until Dawn game that actually is more in tune with the original video game. I think that's what I've been hearing. All right, what else we got here? I just played through Spider-Man 2. Dean, strong video game. And not only that, I think that Hollywood needs to do adaptations to those two PlayStation Spider-Man games on the damn big screen because I think it would be amazing cinema if we get those particular Spider-Man films. Ooh, you got RoboCop? Dude, Brad, I think Brad played RoboCop on the Xbox, and he said that game was really, really solid. So good pickup there, Dean. Ashton is never shutting up about The Last of Us. So, Ashton, is that going to mean you will be voting for The Last of Us at the Real Horror Awards as the best horror TV series for this year? Because I'm just telling you this right now, guys. That category for best horror TV series for the Real Horror Awards next year is going to be one of the most stacked categories of nominees in the history of the Real Horror Awards. I would be very intrigued to see who you all will pick to win Best Horror Series on like streaming or on TV because we have so many great nominees for that. I vote anything Last of Us. I am not surprised with that there, Ashton. Jamie did not see the movie. She played the original game in 2015. They just released a remake of that original game a few months ago. I didn't like the changes. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that they did that, JB. But no, Dean, if you're interested in playing, you got to pick up the original copy. Don't do this remake copy that Jamie is saying. The original copy, that's all you need. Oh, okay, Chester. You were saying that. Do you think that 2025 was a better year for horror movies over than 2022 for what your original question says? I would probably say barely. It is not. I think 2022 has been a little bit. It's just a little bit more better than 2025. But hey. 2025's not over yet. We still got Silent Night, Deadly Night, the remake this week. And then we are going to finish it off with Anaconda on the Christmas Eve. That's when it's going to be releasing, which I will go see it on Christmas Eve. I'm going to take time out of my special holiday to watch this unique adaptation of Anaconda. The Until Dawn film was low mid. And Chad, I don't blame you for that. I just kind of think about the same thing. It does some interesting and cool things. Like it has some good kill moments. But other than that, though, yeah, just give me the video game. Ashton is currently playing Ghosts of Yodi. Hopefully, I've even pronounced that right. And getting my booty handed to me. Well, get better, Ashton. Hey, you know what? Practice makes it better. All right, let's see here. All right, we are just exchanging PS5 screen names in the chat. I freaking love it. Let's see here. Chester says the games I play on PS4 is the WWE games. Oh yeah, buddy, those WWE games are really good. I'm more of the fan of the Raw versus SmackDown WWE video games. I grew up with those, and those are such a great time. Oh man. Gotta rub my eye real quick because I'm trying to fight off a migraine here, but I did not want to miss this stream. So if I'm kind of like doing this or squinting my eyes like this, or if I'm just doing anything weird facially, I'm just trying to fight off a migraine. I took one migraine pill about an hour ago, and I thought it would help, but I should have just taken two. My dumbass mistake. So if I do anything weird or I'm just doing stuff like that. I'm just trying to fight off a migraine, so just bear with me. And damn, I feel like it's getting ready to rain again, and I don't even have an. Oh, never mind. Umbrella right there. I'm good. So let's see here. Uh, Yeah, I was like, Jamie, I wish it was a headache. I can fight off a headache, but when it comes to a migraine, yeah, that's just a whole nother ball game. And my migraines always start right here, or even like a Will from Stranger Things. It goes right here to my neck where I have to do this. And I'm kind of looking like Sidney Prescott in the Scream franchise right now, just doing, the chronic neck pain right here. So yeah. So what could you all say? I could be a potential final guy. Okay, you know what? I'm going to ask that question. How many of you think, am I a final guy or am I the dipshit in a horror movie that gets killed first? So I want you to be honest with me. Honest is always good. Do you all think I could be the final guy, or do you think I am the first one to get got? Be honest with me. Like I already kind of figure what your all's answers are going to be. Keelan says the TNA Impact game is super underrated. Keelan, I don't think I've ever played that game. It's just unfortunate because again, I'm just Team WWE, so anything wrestling, I'm gonna go with them versus the other promotion. But hell yeah, like hey, if you enjoy it, fuck yeah, that's all I gotta say. You enjoy what you like. Do you really want me answering that question? No, I'm just telling you. This is your all's chance to be real. Go ahead. Be real. Am I the final guy, or am I going to be the first one to die? Or I'll even say, am I going to be like the middle of the group on the kill list? So please be. I'm just curious. Let's see here. Oh, Jamie says, "Oh, I know. I get cluster migraines, auras, flashing lights, nausea, the whole bit. I am so sorry. I know what you're feeling." Yeah, and Jamie, I'll say this: my mom gets them even worse than I do. So it's just very unfortunate. It's just, I guess, it just runs in my family when it comes to migraines. So hopefully they get better. All right, let's. All right, this is going to be fun. Blu-ray, what's going on there, Blu-ray? How are you doing, buddy? Hopefully, you are winning your battle with the addiction to the Blu-rays, because if anybody can do it, it's you. And Blu-ray, I'm asking the chat: am I a final guy? Am I the first one to get God, or am I like in the middle row right there? Like, I'm not going to die first, but I'll die eventually. So let me know what you think. Let's see here. All right, I see that. So here we go. Gene Winnecombe says, final guy all the way. And I'm going to write this down because, again, I'm checking my list and checking it twice to see who's been naughty or nice. Let's see here. Trying to find a way. All right. So let's see here. Here, let me just angle it this way. There we go. Gene says, final guy all the way. Thank you, Gene. You will. Good for you, Glen Coco. Let's see here. I think you are like the third person to get got, BrettMan. Well, Aaron, dadgummit. But you know what? I'll take middle. So there's a vote for middle. You might make it to the second act if you're lucky. So, but Ashton, is that your first? Like, is that your actual vote, or do you think I'm just a dead fuck like the first one? Keelan says you're Randy, dude. That is a compliment. I appreciate that. So I'm going to consider that a mid. Destiny says you're out of here. Well, fuck my couch, Destiny. You are the first vote that I am the first one to go. I really appreciate that. Now I'm just kidding. Hey, that's your opinion. I asked a tough question. I gotta take the criticism. And you know what? You might be right. You might be right. So who else we got in here? Let's see here. I got to catch back up real quick. Jamie says, Brett, you're the final guy, without a doubt. I appreciate that, Jamie. So far, I got two final guys, the first one to go, and middle tier of the kill list. So far, we're doing pretty good. I thought most of y'all will already said I'm a dead fuck already, be the first one to go. Let's see here. Blu-ray, let me get that started real quick. Because again, I'm still taking a kind of like a little poll right now. That like, am I a final guy? Am I the first one to get got, or am I in the middle pack of the friend group to get got? I need to know. I will not fuck your couch. Well, Destiny, that's just a thing I've been saying ever since Chappelle's show. That's like a certain skit. If some of you are Chappelle show fans, you already know I'm Rick James, bitch. That whole segment, he does the whole thing with like fuck your couch, and it's one of the most funniest episodes of TV I've ever seen, and that's where I got that. That's pretty much where I get that from. So sometimes when you hear me say like, "God, fuck my couch," like it's always just referring back to Chappelle's show. All right, I just want to make sure I'm not missing a vote. Brett is the. Let's see here. Brett is the guy who they made or make you think is gone, but then comes back to fight off the bad guy in the last act. So, Jamie, are you telling me I'm the stoner from the cabin in the woods? Marty, I believe is his name from my memory. Are you telling me I'm Marty? Dude, because that is a compliment too, because Marty is such a good character. So, if that's the case, hell yeah, Jamie. Ooh, okay. Sorry, I'm getting some more questions here. Aaron Click says BrettMan's gonna put all of us who don't say he's the final guy on the naughty list, and it's a kill list. He's creating a real life slasher. Dude, wouldn't that be very interesting for a horror movie concept? I feel like that would be that would be awesome. I think we're on to something with that. Destiny is shopping right now. Destiny, who are you shopping for? Now, I know it's going to be family and Braden and all that. So hopefully your shopping is successful. Chester's telling me that I am out of here. Well, fuck me running. Let's see. Oh, no. I don't want to put it as a final guy. That's no, right there. So far, 2 votes each for the 3 categories. Let's see here. Marty is a great example. See, I thought that's where you were going in that direction. And see, Destiny says, when in doubt, smoke it out. Fuck yeah. Adrian says, I've been shopping today. So I'm already guessing we're just doing a bunch of the Christmas shopping. Well, luckily for yours truly, all my shopping is complete. So I don't have to do any more shopping. Everything was a great success. Let's see here. Just trying to put my stuff up here. There we go. Got about 11 minutes left. So let me get to these questions here. Let's see here. Watch any good TV shows or movies lately, Brett? The only like real great one I've watched lately was Bring Her Back, and I thought that movie was just absolutely brilliant. Just talking about a horror movie to really make you feel super uncomfortable while also tackling the whole grief aspect to the story. Very disturbing, but very brilliant all at the exact same time. So that's like the first movie that I think of that really stands out. When it comes to TV show, I've been watching a lot of documentaries, like crime documentaries, that is. And of course, TV show, I'll have to say it. Welcome to Derry. I am fully caught up, and that show has been nothing but absolute pure magic, awesome. And I'll just say right now that the other genres or like the other franchises, like The Conjuring or any of those horror movie franchises, even close to thinking about doing a TV show, um, take notes on Welcome to Derry because that is exactly how it's done right there. So I'm curious. I'm curious about the Carrie show for next year with Mike Flanagan. I think that one's going to be kicking all of the ass. I'm looking forward to Camp Crystal Lake if that does come out next year, which so far I think that is on the schedule for next year. Gotta take a water. My mouth was getting pretty dry right there. Yeah, so many good TV shows coming out here next year, but yeah, Welcome to Derry has just been just phenomenal. All right, let's see here. I like to watch classic TV shows. So, what's your favorite classic TV show? Adrian, this is all because of my dad right here, and that's going to be the Andy Griffin Show. I have saw so many episodes of the Andy Griffin Show. My personal favorite episodes are Ernest T. Bass, going like, he's insane. He's a nut. Like that is a classic TV show that I will always have something carry with me for the rest of my life. So Andy Griffin Show is my answer to that question. Let's see here. Oh, I know Twin Peaks. I figured Twin Peaks was going to get mentioned in the chat, so I knew Jamie and Desi will be right on that. Uh-oh, Jamie. I'm snowed in, so today is a good day for gummies. Are we talking about gummy bears? Which flavor gummy bear is your favorite, Jamie? I gotta know, what is your favorite gummy to eat? Let's see here. Damn, Keelan, you've been working solo since 8? Holy crap, dude. Won't have help till 4. I'm running on empty. Hey, Keelan, just keep pushing, my friend. I'm so sorry about that. Hopefully that help gets here as quickly as possible to help you out. Bring Her Back is so good. Yes, it is. And I even think Bring Her Back has a really strong candidacy to win Best Horror Movie at the 2026 Real Horror Awards. I have a feeling that Sinners might win that, but I think it's going to come down really between Sinners, Bring Her Back, and Weapons. Maybe even Final Destination Bloodlines has a potential case as Best Horror Movie of 2025. So this upcoming year for the Real Horror Awards, it's going to be really, really fun, especially the skit, because we have an idea with the skits, and I'm slowly getting some particular videos I'm sending my way. And the presenters, something really fun is going to happen with the presenters this year. So this is a Real Horror Awards you absolutely do not want to miss. Ooh. Okay, here's the deal. Adrian, I want you to do me a favor, okay? I want you to save that question next week, because next week is going to be like the Christmas special of Fright Bites Live, where we're talking just all things Christmas topic with like what are our favorite presents we've ever gotten, what some of our favorite presents that we have gave to somebody else on for Christmas. So if you would do me a favor, Adrian, save that question for next week, and I would be happy to answer that because I definitely have a good answer for it. Despite Cena's final match, what is your favorite of his? Chester, my favorite John Cena wrestling match of all time, Money in the Bank, Chicago, CM Punk, because that was the match where CM Punk really helped John Cena just to work on his wrestling ability alone. The story was excellent. The crowd was incredible, telling John Cena that he absolutely sucks, which just that's just a memory, just all in itself. One of my favorite John Cena memories and my favorite John Cena match. That match was incredible. And the honorable mention too, John Cena versus John Cena versus Shawn Michaels on Monday Night Raw. I believe was in London during that particular showing. It was like over a 30-minute wrestling match. That match was excellent. Funny enough, both of those matches John Cena lost. Let's see here. I know, Jamie. I'm sorry. So no gummies for me. Destiny, I know she was mentioning the that particular kind of gummy and the green ones. What flavor is the green one? There, Jamie. Is it the lime one? I actually hate gummy candy, but for those, I will do it. Hell yeah. And again, I promise, Destiny, if you and Braden ever come to East Tennessee, I will promise you I'll try a gummy or two. Unless if you think one's enough for me, but I promise you I'll try it. Ashton's going to be voting for Sinners. I do not blame you there. Destiny's going to be potentially voting for Bloodlines because that is her favorite of the year. I do not blame you for that. And there is a great argument for that. It really well could be the underdog story at the Real Horror Awards for Best Horror Movie of 2025. So it's going to be very interesting to see how you all vote. Companion is also a really good one, too. So hell yeah. See here. Ooh, Chad's top one is Companion. Hell yeah. Hey, 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 it's Davey. What's going on there, Davey? How are you doing, buddy? We're about to wrap up here in a few minutes, but it's always great seeing you. Let's see here. It's between that Companion and the Monkey for Chad. Hell yeah, that goes back and forth between 1 and 2. Hell yeah, Chad. Ooh, Chester, good match right there. Cena versus AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble, the tie for title number 16. And the best part about that match, Chester, is that John Cena and AJ Styles never left the wrestling ring to go to the outside floor. Not one time. And it was brilliant. Damn right, Destiny, it's going down. You just let me know when. I want to safely assume maybe that's going to happen in 2027. Again, that's hopefully. But yeah, just whenever you all come down, it's going down. One is enough. Hell yeah. I'll be one of those that's like, I tried the first one. I'm like, not very powerful enough, and I maybe have two more. Here's me. That's possibly a potential first look at me trying gummies. Ooh, Keelan right there. Cena versus Orton SummerSlam of '07, dude. I want to actually, Keelan, I want to think that's actually '06 for that particular wrestling match. Here, let me think on that for a minute. No, actually, Keelan, I think you're right. I think it is '07. So hell yeah. And Chester says I'm voting for Bloodlines. There we go. And that would be a good way to stop it. I got one more minute left before I have to walk back to work. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me for Fright Bites Live, episode 21, the show where you get to ask me anything. Next Wednesday, it will be the Christmas edition for Fright Bites Live. So be sure to bring your jolly good old questions about the holiday season, and we will talk about all of those good things. Stay tuned for tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time on Goodwill Hunting Live, or Goodwill Live, Episode 5, where we're doing a 2025 horror movie tier list, and that's a stream you do not want to miss. So until then, I will see you all tomorrow night. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.